everyone, and welcome to your show Around Kuwait. This is your host Abdulaziz Darwish. As usual, we are sharing with you about the latest events and occasions happening in our lovely country state of Kuwait. And sometimes we have a distinguished guest who are going to join us in our show Around Kuwait. And before we start, I would like to greet our working crew and also my colleague Hiba. Hello Hiba, and happy to see you today.
Hello Abdulaziz, and a great welcome to all of our viewers who are watching us today in a new episode of Around Kuwait. As you all know, and of course been familiar with our show, we're focusing more about all of the updates that's happening here in Kuwait, to come and have a chit chat with my co-host and colleague over here in the studio to know more about the things that are happening within the reports that we present for you. So Abdulaziz, we have lots of great reports prepared for our viewers.
Today we're like plenty of different events and occasions and different perspectives. So we're going to talk first of all about the EMD, the blood donation campaign, and the life-saving act for health and community. You will see all the time blood donation. It's like an important thing, like you do something and you care for the others, Hiba.
Yes, indeed. And moving on forward to talk more about the 5th National Tennis Tournament that was held in Raf Nadal Academy. And it's one of the most greatest academy being here in Kuwait. And also, we've seen so many quite interesting athletes who actually love to play tennis, in that matter, to be represented in a very great position.
I see the demand of the tennis sport become now high in the state of Kuwait. And this is the 5th league. So we are looking forward to discuss more about the 5th league. And our next topic will talk about Help Your Muslim Brother charity market, a fusion of artistic elegance and comprehensive giving. So it's like a charity, you have always to care about others.
Yes, indeed. So of course, dear viewers, we're going to know more in details when it comes into all of our headlines through the upcoming reports. So stay tuned with us.
The Emergency Medical Department recently organized its second blood donation campaign at the training center in Al Sabah Medical District. Held under the slogan, "Donate for your health and the lives of others," the campaign aimed to raise awareness about the critical need for blood donations. The event highlighted the dual benefits of blood donation, focusing on its positive impact on both donors and recipients. Donors were encouraged to recognize the profound impact their contribution could have on saving lives, emphasizing the altruistic act of giving to those in need. The training center provided a conducive environment for the campaign, ensuring a seamless and comfortable donation process. The medical professionals and support staff were on hand to guide participants through the process, addressing any concerns and ensuring the safety of the donation experience.
Under the patronage and the presence of the Undersecretary of Ministry of Health, Dr. Abdullah Al-Faras, today we launched another campaign for blood donation. We are very proud of the crowdness that showed up from our department, the Emergency Medical Department, and they have proven always to be responsive and competitive to be part of this activity. Last year, we managed within 5 hours, according to the available bits, to make around 50 donations. Today, we are targeting more than that. The indication or the messages we wanted through to encourage the healthy lifestyle among our workers, and also to send a message for the community that we will be always there, not only to respond for any emergency or call, but also with our blood, we are proving our loyalty and belonging and indeed love to this beloved country, Kuwait. On behalf of all those in charge in the Ministry of Health, I want to extend my thanks and appreciation for the donors, for the blood bank, for their presence and cooperation, and just to say thank you and see you again in the next campaign, inshallah.
During the campaign, speakers underscored the significance of building a culture of regular blood donation. They highlighted the role it plays not only in emergency situations, but also in sustaining ongoing healthcare efforts. The campaign sought to dispel myths and misconceptions surrounding blood donation, while fostering a sense of community responsibility and health consciousness. In conclusion, the second blood donation campaign by the Emergency Medical Department at the El Sabah Medical District's Training Center successfully combined the themes of personal health and community service. By emphasizing the importance of both donating and receiving blood, the event made a meaningful contribution to promoting a culture of regular blood donation for the betterment of society as a whole.
We are back to our show again around Kuwait, dear viewers watching us through the KTV2. Before the break, we discussed about the three topics, and now we're going to talk about first topic. We'll talk about the blood donation. It's like the EMD already preparing for this occasion for the blood donation. It's a good thing, like even the Ministry of Health itself, they are caring about the community. That's why they are launching their blood donation campaign in Sabah area district.
Yes, indeed. And it was actually, as you just highlighted, been prepared by Sabah medical care itself, and specifically talking more about the ER section and department. So we can see that the emergency department is always up to date when it comes into spreading such great awareness for everyone, and especially in details when it comes into that matter, because you know, in the end, we're humans and we have to be always educated when it comes into our health and our organs and our body and everything when it comes into that perspective. So to see that being prepared and presented through a Sabah hospital itself, and especially through the ER itself, it's something very great to talk about.
The good thing about the blood donation, you know, the state of Kuwait is a land of humanitarian. You will see too many people like donating for the blood donation. It's not only about the Ministry of Health. You will see all the we call it the entities,
Yes.
Governmental and private sector. They're doing their best for do their blood donation campaign during all the year. So imagine, that's why we are very proud in the state of Kuwait. We consider it the land of humanitarian, and especially now we'll talk about the Ministry of Health and the people who's working in EMD there in Sabah district, like launching, and the slogan watch about it is for the others, saving their lives. See,
Yes.
even the slogan and the title, it's all about humanity.
Yes, indeed. And as we know about the campaign itself, you know, it's been there to spread awareness and to educate people when it comes into donating blood itself, and when it comes into the circumstances that comes on for the ones who don't donate, because we have a lot of different kind of people, and of course level when it comes into blood itself, and we have people who always when it comes into their own body, that they have amount of blood that they could actually donate for everyone. It is very healthy for them to go and donate, and it's something very important to know more about it, because you know, people sometimes have headaches, sometimes have high blood pressure,
Sure, yes.
and it's all because they have a lot of blood in their system and they need to take it out by donation.
And even now we're gonna talk about something else, the benefits when you donate your blood.
Yes.
You mentioned like people sometimes have headache, have high blood pressure. When you donate about your blood, you are renewing your blood cells. So it's one of the benefits, you know. And even you feel more energetic because you are giving now new blood to your system and body system. So it's not only I want to do volunteering only just for seeking for ajr, it's even the beneficial of our body, because we do something for the others. It's something gift from Allah, Almighty
Indeed.
Allah. So it's like benefits your body before even you give to somebody else.
Yes, indeed. And plus, even for the donators themselves, especially through the campaign, they were encouraged and emphasized in coming and attending and to participate and be a great part of this great deal itself. So, you know, we've seen so many people, unfortunately, are scared from needles. So imagine you're coming closer to them, you're trying to take, or let's say, keep the needle inside their veins. So it's something very challenging, very difficult, very, let's say, tempting at the same time, because you want to do something great, but at the same time you could have a phobia when it comes into dealing with needles. Talking more forwards on, people are also terrified of seeing blood itself. So imagine they're taking the blood itself, and it's very challenging for
So
them.
you are talking about myself, you know? I am the person who like maybe not into the needles at all, and little bit like scared, and even if I look to the blood. But
Yes.
it's like challenging for me, because I did it last week. I donated my blood for the first time ever. It was a wonderful experience.
Yes.
I don't know what
You
happened.
feel that you're relieved after that,
Relieved,
right?
yes, yeah. And the good thing about the people who's working there, it wasn't a good experience for me. And the nurses who already donate my blood, I didn't feel pain. at all. It was very smoothly. They put here and here. It was very smooth. Everything
And
is
with
fine.
the ball to
Ball,
distract
ball,
you, yeah.
yeah, distract me. It was nice experience. I feel refreshed after I donate my blood. I feel like I'm renewing myself. I renewing
And you
myself.
feel a little bit light, right?
Yeah, light.
Yes,
Yeah, lighter
yes.
than before.
Yes.
So thank you. You mentioned something about myself. This is the good thing, but this is like a life perspective.
Yes, indeed, and especially that is something very important to always think of others, because sometimes you never feel how important donating blood unless, God forbid, one of your family members do need a blood transfer. Therefore, you're immediately going to run, even if you're scared, you're terrified, you don't feel that it is important. Once you see someone you really feel close to, you really love, is facing a situation where they actually need blood donation, you will be the first one to stand in line and to help them. So this will increase the level of awareness and volunteering and trying to provide people with such a great thing that is actually given through Allah Almighty God Himself for everyone in the universe itself. And what's very challenging, Abdulaziz, is sometimes we have rare blood type, talking more about O minus, talking about B minus, we have AB, and then we have A, and different kind of blood types itself. So this is when it comes into the challenge itself. We have some rare donors, and we want to encourage these rare blood type donors to actually go and try to be part of something very great and new.
And it's very well said from you, Hiba. I will talk about different perspective, different things. You mentioned great things. I will share the life experience.
Yes.
Like, first of all, when you donate your blood, it's like you are engaging with the community, because people who donate are from all the variety. You will see different entities representing from different public and private sectors. You will see people, they just want to help others. You will see maybe people comes from the military, people comes, they are employees, people volunteers. You will see. So the first of all, you are engaging with the community with one purpose, just to help the others.
Yes.
And we mentioned about the rare bloods. It's very noble from you, because you mentioned O minus and AB, some of the rare blood types. So imagine now we are talking to each other, right? We're talking in the episode. For sure, in the hospital now there is one guy. Maybe he just finished his operation, and maybe he's in the ward now seeking, and he's now seeking, eager to have a blood for him, just to make him like alive again. So imagine any person who donate his blood now, they will go to the blood bank now. They will take the blood and give it to him directly. So imagine you will save lives every day. We are talking, I know there is some people now, they are wanting blood. Maybe they are in operation room, maybe they are in ICU, maybe they are in the ward, they are wanting, and they wanted blood. So good thing you share the awareness, the community, like there is people in need. Maybe you don't feel it now, but for sure in the future, maybe circumstance happens to you or with your beloved ones, or maybe you will see it by coincidence. So you have to think always about the others.
Yes. So talking more about the center itself, and of course the campaign itself, what really makes people very intimidated to actually go and do it and try to donate is also the workers there, talking about nurses, talking about the staff, and how they, let's say, accept everyone with greetings, with a beautiful smile. They know that this client, or not client, this patient or this donor is doing something great, doing something new. And aside to that, they have a very great amount of patience, because you are dealing with different type of people. You have old people, you have mid-age people, you have young people, ones who are doing this treatment for the first time, donating for the first time. Therefore, you will see different kind of people entering, and you have a specific time. Like there's only specific working hours when it comes into donating. And imagine that even the time when it comes into donating the blood, that it actually stays for a quite of a time, then they have to take it immediately to keep it in the right and cool area within the right temperature. So imagine all of that, and everyone is being set within this pressure itself. It's very under pressure thing to do, and to deal with people's fear, and at the same time accepting everyone with a smile, with a great attitude and trying to always make you calm down, because you know, even after donating, you're going to lose power, and they provide you with juice, energy, and everything that tries to keep you more, let's say, revived in that matter. So yeah.
And also, in addition, let's talk about the medical team.
Yes.
They are very professional. You know, you mentioned like the steps they are doing. You mentioned in a brief, but the way how they are dealing with it, I know they are always under stress, and they feel, say, some of them maybe they are facing anxiety. They are dealing with too many people, like in one time, like bunch of people's coming maybe in 2, 3, 4 hours, and they have to be always in a hurry, and they have always to calm the people all the time, and to stay professional and focusing in their work, not harming the people who's donating, and the way how they already preparing and how the steps they took the blood.
Yes.
Until they already storing it. So I guess this is the first topic for today, dear viewers. So dear viewers, that was our first topic about the blood donation from the EMD. Let's go to this break. We'll move on in your show Around Kuwait. Stay tuned.
The 5th National Tennis Tournament took place at the prestigious Rafa Nadal Academy, showcasing the country's vibrant tennis scene. The event brought together 32 skilled competitors, each aiming for victory and national recognition. The tournament unfolded in an electrifying atmosphere, with enthusiastic crowds passionately cheering for their favorite players, creating an ambiance filled with excitement and energy. The Rafa Nadal Academy, known for its state-of-the-art facilities and commitment to nurturing tennis talent, provided a fitting backdrop for the intense competition. Players exhibited their prowess on the court, demonstrating skillful serves, powerful volleys, and strategic gameplay.
Today we're going to be playing the final of Tamdeen Pro League, the 5th edition of Tamdeen Pro League. I'll be playing Mubarak Al-Harasi from Qatar, Qatar's best tennis player. And hopefully we have a great match today. We've been playing Tamdeen for the past 6 months, and this is the 5th one. I hope I can still do a good result in this week also, as I have been doing great results. I won 2 and lost 1 in the final, and did 1 semis. And I'm just hoping I can finish off well in this end of January. And yeah, I'm traveling also tomorrow to Sharm el-Sheikh to be competing in ITF Futures, which is an international tournament. And I'm just hoping I can finish off well of the season until the summer. And then we'll be continuing with the ITF Futures for the rest of the summer.
This is not my first time coming here to Tamdeen Pro League. This is one of the best events that I have been to this year and also the past year. I'm looking forward for today's match. I'm playing against Badr Abdallah from Kuwait. He's also the seed 1, I think, in Kuwait, and he's the seed 1 of the tournament. So far, the tournament has been great. I didn't have so many difficulties during the first matches, but today is the test and it's the final match. Hopefully, I can give my best effort, and hopefully we can have a good match, me and Badr, and also for the fans and the crowd that are coming here to support us.
This is the 5th tournament of the first season, and we have 28 participants for the draw. We have the top 4 seeds, they have buys. It took 6 days, and we are almost about to finish the tournament. The final took place at 6 o'clock today between Badr Abdallah, seed number 1, and Mubarak Al-Harasi, seed number 2. By the way, Mubarak Al-Harasi, he came all the way from Qatar, and he is very well-known player in Qatar, and he is very interesting in playing this such prestigious tournament in Kuwait. For the national, for the let's call it for the youth, please join sport and enjoy your day, enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Just keep on going in sport. This is an interesting event, and joy tennis family is very interesting to all of us. Good luck for all of you.
The air was charged with anticipation as the matches progressed, reaching the final showdown. The winner emerged triumphant, basking in the glory of their achievement. The sense of pride was palpable, not only for the victorious player but also for the nation as a whole, celebrating the talent and dedication displayed on the tennis court. Beyond the individual triumphs, the tournament served as a platform for fostering camaraderie among tennis enthusiasts and encouraging the growth of the sport within the community. The event's success underscored Kuwait's commitment to promoting tennis and providing a platform for athletes to showcase their skills at a national level. At the end, the 5th National Tennis Tournament at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Kuwait was a resounding success, marked by spirited competition, enthusiastic spectators, and a proud champion. The event contributed to the thriving tennis culture in Kuwait, leaving a lasting impact on both participants and spectators alike.
Welcome back, dear viewers, to talk more about our second topic in today's episode, talking more about the 5th national tournament that was held in the prestigious club for tennis itself, Rafa Nadal Academy. And I mean, it was one of the greatest tournaments to be seen, especially through social media. So many, even we're talking about our colleagues, we had, and of course, greeting to our colleague, Tariq Al-Aryan, who actually participated and even reached to a very great level in that matter when it comes into playing tennis. I was really proud to see him actually participating.
We are very proud of him on behalf of our show around Kuwait. We sending our gratitude to our colleague Tariq Al-Alam because he's a very big fan of tennis.
Yes.
And that was he already competing in the 5th annual tennis tournament in Rafael Nadal Academy. It's one of the good locations for people who wants to practice tennis. Maybe he is already amateur or maybe he is already advanced in tennis and maybe he's a professional because you know, like Rafael Nadal Academy, it's known about the name Academy itself.
Yes.
They have like bunch of too many like very professional coaches from KG, from kindergarten until professional. They are teaching the kids and all the generation, all the ages about how to play tennis, from to be an amateur until to be a professional. And they already like we call it preparing him. Even they are changing his mindset. It's not about only the classes. You will see the people how they are teaching the kids how to act as a professional when he is young until he become adult and until he compete. These kind of tournaments is not only about just to focus and to give a scope for the talents in Kuwait, because I know for sure like tournaments, the result for the tournaments are heroes because they are preparing for them for the universal competitions. Like people go aiming for ATP, maybe they're aiming for Grand Slams, and even will take points for the Kuwait Tennis Federation, KTF. So it's like a good opportunity now. They are preparing, and we are preparing a next generation for the future leaders to lead us in tennis.
Yes.
And this, when we talk about the 5th annual tennis tournament, it's not only the 5th one. Every week, every month, they have their own league itself.
Right.
Every month they have their own league, because I was honored to be in the first league as one of the media committee for their press conference. So I know what's going on for that Rafael Tennis Academy. So this is like a good opportunity for them I am very proud now they are progressing for the tennis tournament. I know for sure you have another perspective, you have an experience also.
Yes.
You want to share with us?
To be honest, like I've seen really great athletes participating in the academy itself, especially as you just said, it's not about tournament, but even the academy start to present this kind of competition between the players themselves, whether they're the ones who actually being participated in the tennis academy of Rafa Nadal, or if we're talking about in general any kind of, let's say, academy itself. But you know what's really amazing is that people are really proud of taking the trophy itself that represents that they were part of the academy, part of the tournament, part of the competition that was dealt, and they keep it as a record, and that shows how important such academy in the CV of the player himself or herself. And we've seen so many great people who love to watch tennis, and we know tennis, once the player uses the racket and the ball, everyone is quiet.
Yes.
All the crowd.
You will see here.
You will just listen the ball shifting and moving from place to place, and then suddenly the sound of one of the players if they're going to hit the strike or something like that. So it's such a beautiful, prestigious game. You can see even Abdulaziz, what's very important about the game is the fans reflect how the game it is. Like the fans of tennis are very more of a, let's say, quiet,
focusing.
Yes, and their temper is really tight, and everyone is on time and everything. Well, it's vice versa when it comes into football. You see them, cheering all over the place, screaming,
shouting,
yelling, getting angry, cannot control their temper. So you can see the fans in each game that represents the game itself. So this is where you get a really great reflection about the game and how you see tennis. And I mean, we've seen so many great players around the world, their own achievement and how they actually entered the field itself. And it's very challenging because people would see tennis more of a just, let's say, a racket and a ball game and that's it. But it needs a lot of work and pressure, and you have to be always on let's say, position that you have to shift from a place to another within a very quick second. So it's a very challenging game, to be honest.
And also, in addition, also after you see like thank you, you already mentioned about the difference, and you're comparing all the tournaments and the games itself and the difference between too many different games. For this tournament, they are participating 32 players athletics, and they are very professionals. They are Kuwaitis and even foreigners. That's why we are very proud of them. You see, like this kind of competition, we are engaging, we are encouraging the people to be in a high level in this game. And the good thing, we have like a professional coaches from all around the world in the academy. They are teaching the players, they give them the instructions and the movements and the techniques, how to wave, and even they're sharing with them their stories. And worth mentioning, Rafael Nadal, the legend himself, he already visited the academy, so he was engaging with the audience, and he gave instructions to them, and he played game with them. So that's like a good chance to play with one of like a very legend of this game itself. Yes. One of like, he got too many Grand Slams. So it's a good thing, even the local people and the Kuwaiti athletics engaging with the national players and with the people who will be famous in the field. And the good thing, there is something else. Like you will see even the classes they are performing every day, the way they are doing the cross trainings and the trainings itself, and even the classes, how to engage their stamina, how to engage their movement, how to engage to be more flexible, how they are training with the rackets itself, the moving for the rackets and the weight of the rackets, and how to be like more accurate when they hit the ball, which corner they have to hit on. So see, like this kind of competition is not, we talk only about the competition, we talk about all things itself. It's like a complete series. It's a competition, but it's not just a competition. People learning, moving, and keeping going forward to this sport.
Yes, indeed. And to be honest, we do have most of our weather here in Kuwait is really hot.
Yes,
and
I want to mention
it's
this.
Lots of humidity, but you see the people who are really committed to the game. They go, they practice, and they enjoy actually their time. Though it's really hot, though it's really tiring, but they do actually enjoy playing tennis and enjoying the atmosphere itself, and especially when it comes into the circumstances. And you can see that people are really aware when it comes into how important is tennis. Though people sometimes, especially if we're talking about a region, that tennis wouldn't be considered more of a popular game, because we know that we have different games that are, let's say, ranked at, say, first, second, third. But to be honest, from what I've seen so far, especially with social media and even the participating athletes themselves, that we do have this awareness. People do want to try something new, try something maybe out of the ordinary when it comes into our society. So tennis used to be and still one of the greatest games that people would like to be a part of it and reach, as you just said, into different kind of levels, and to have that as a record and to participate in that matter is something very great to see. And I mean, I'm really eager to know more about it. You know, like we've always seen, and especially when we're talking about the academy itself and the location, people will, I think this is, it raised more of an awareness, because people tend to come to the mall and to hear about the academy, to hear more about tennis. And this is when the value of tennis started to grow more in the youth itself. And I mean, it's one of the greatest games to be presented. As you just said, we're not just talking about tournament and the 5th annual, let's say, tournament, but we're talking about awareness when it comes into all of the new generation, trying to find something new. We know that football is one of the amazing games, and it's the most, let's say, the most important game that collects us all into one place and one screen to enjoy and of course watch. But yet again, even tennis could actually lead you to reach towards that position. It's something very great and beautiful.
And we are hoping in the future, and also we are believing we have the future Kuwaiti champions. They will compete in a very big events, like in Davis Cup, like in the Grand Slams, like in ATP already around the world. You will see them everywhere raising, they're carrying with them the Kuwaiti flag, and we will be in these Grand Slams, we're cheering for them. Yes. That's why we are aiming for this kind of competitions and the events, because it's not only for just to engage with the audience. We want to promote the sport. We want to also to encourage the Kuwaiti athletics to be more in this game. I know they are loving this game, but for this kind of game, they give them like an opportunity to improve themselves. They will check about how they are improving their skills, their techniques, and the way of thinking, to think as an athletic, to think as a professional athletic, how to be competing for maybe 3-4 hours playing the game. It's about the game, how to be like in a very strong mindset, a very strong brainstorming, how to motivate yourself all the time, how to be focusing all the time with the player. Like imagining you're competing for 3-4 hours. It's not easy, but it's also not difficult. So this kind of competition, and also talk about the audience itself. Now we see the people who like to go there to cheering for their athletics, and maybe they have fans also. It's a good thing we have like a big fan, and they have high demand for tennis. You go there for cheering for them, and you will see like set and people always quiet, and they will there serve, and you will see them looking their eyes like there in different perspective. So it's a good opportunity, we'll say, like sports gathering people, and tennis is a good opportunity to gather all the people, even in just a racket and a yellow ball. But you see this racket and yellow ball, it's everywhere in the world. We have like an international events, and good thing we are brought too many international level coaches in Kuwait to teach the Kuwaiti youth and Kuwaiti athletics how to be competing in the world. So it's at the end, it's a good opportunity, but moving, we'll go about next report. So dear viewer, that was our second topic about the 5th annual Rafael Nadal Academy tournament. Let's go for next report and move on. Stay tuned.
Help Your Muslim Brother recently celebrated the inauguration of its 48th charity market, showcasing a diverse array of exhibits crafted by talented Kuwaiti artisans. The exhibition, marked by its refined taste, mirrored the preference of women and girls in Kuwaiti society. Items on display ranged from intricately designed jewelry and handicrafts to elegant furnishings, gowns, wraps, women's shawls, home accessories, tableware, perfumes, silverware, and a selection of traditional and popular foods. The primary objectives of the exhibition are deeply rooted in charitable initiatives. The charity market serves as a platform to provide assistance to families facing economic hardships, meeting the needs of the needy by offering a wide array of essential and luxury items. The exhibition addresses the immediate needs of the less fortunate. The proceeds from the event contribute towards paying educational and tuition fees for students in need, promoting access to education for all. The charity market embodies the spirit of giving, promoting charitable and humanitarian work as fundamental values. By engaging in acts of righteousness and charity, the exhibition aims to instill these values in the younger generation, nurturing a sense of responsibility towards society. The event actively works towards fostering solidarity and social responsibility within the community, encouraging public participation in charitable activities. In essence, the 48th Charity Market by Help Your Muslim Brother not only showcases the artistic prowess of Kuwaiti artisans, but also serves as a beacon of hope and support for those in need, aligning with its broader mission of promoting compassion, generosity, and social responsibility within the community.
Welcome back, dear viewers, and we're going to talk more about our third topic, talking more about the title itself, about Help Your Muslim Brother, where it's more of an event that held 48 charity to be presented in the matter, specifically talking more about the place itself being presented. And with the title, I mean, to help your Muslim brother is something very great, to have that great support for everyone, and you know, purchasing things from talented people and to donate it for charity work is something very great. And also at the same time, it's more of a great opportunity to raise awareness when it comes into the charity market and charity field itself, because you're going to identify more about what's happening, what's going on, and what are the places or let's say market in general that provides charity work. And we're talking now about 48 charity market itself. So I mean, this is something very great to talk about and represent it in that matter.
So we'll talk more about the charity, you know, like we'll talk more about the exhibition. You know, like in Kuwait, especially in this lovely weather, you will see too many people, too many like launching for too many exhibitions in Kuwait for the charity. Like from the last year, even in the new year in 2024, you will see most of and the majority of the exhibition is for the charity. Maybe there will be artists, people participating for the food bazaars. Any kind of exhibition, you will see people seeking for charity. And this kind of exhibition will see artisans, so you will see people who do handicrafts, handmaids, artists, oil canvas, people coming there, and you see the participants, they participate for their artwork, and the visitor engaging with them all the time. But you will see the good thing about the participants, you will see their artwork and how they are doing something very unique, just seeking for charity, not for them. It's very noble from the people who are the participants. They go there, they're seeking about their artwork, they made a huge effort for their artwork. And when we talk about handmade handicrafts, it will take too many hours to do it, maybe days, maybe a couple of months. We talk about the oil canvas, we talk about the collage, we'll talk about different perspective of art. It will take time, and they present a very beauty artwork. People coming to see, and they are amazed about their artwork. It will be something in their living room, or something maybe in their offices, and the others to be something to remember. But think about this complete artwork. They're doing a huge effort. Even with their materials, it goes for charity.
Yes, indeed. And that's one of the most important things, is to spread and raise the awareness of the main purpose of the market itself. Because when you're talking about helping each other, it's something very great. And always remember that we are not only helping each other not only in any general field, but also remember that we are facing winter. So there are lots of charity help when it comes into sending the help for our brothers in need, especially when we're talking about people who are staying in a cold place without having the proper clothes, proper, let's say, setting when it comes into accepting winter and dealing with winter and cold weather itself. And then we have upcoming months where we actually face a holy month of Ramadan. Therefore, we are going to have lots of charity people trying to raise charity for the case of providing food and meal for the ones in need. Therefore, when we're talking about such great market and work, and especially by Kuwaiti artisans, it's very great to see that noble purpose, which is finding and also providing all of their work for charity work and charity giving. And this is something very great, and it's not something new when we're talking about Kuwait and Kuwaiti people themselves. I mean, they've always wanted to help each other in need, especially for our brotherhood who is living in abroad or in Kuwait. And even when it comes into the participants themselves, we're not talking only about Kuwaitis, but different kind of people from different kind of countries. A lot of people do come visit us in that matter, especially talking about such great work. People would like to always see something beautiful and enjoy, but at the same time, having a purpose to be presented in that matter will encourage people to know more, to understand more, and to be part of it and participate.
And also the good thing of this kind of exhibition, the 48th exhibition for helping your Muslim brothers, it's only for the charity and even to enhancing about the social responsibility. We always have to think about the others. We always have to feel about the others. That's why we're doing something for the others. This is the good thing. And even in addition, it's not only about the artwork, even about home accessories, people doing their handmade accessories. It's all about the artwork, something in your room, something in your house, something to be remembered with. So these kind of artist people participating, and they're doing with their huge big smile and their positive and optimistic vibes, and they're coming there and they're selling and exchanging their products. Let's talk more about the visitors itself. I know this kind of events, we very appreciate people going there, even they are the part, and they are also part of the society to help the Muslims. You are going there for what? Because I want to buy something for the charity, not just to see their artwork or just want to see my friend or my family. I go there because I feel the other Muslims. I go there to see their artwork, what they are doing for the others. So it's like a social community. Everyone's coming there just to save this life, just to care about the other lives. It's a good thing. This is the keynote of our episode for today, blood donation, and even for the others. So this is a good thing about the episode. And around Kuwait, we're always seeking about to share with about the latest events happening, and even sometimes we have a slogan, have a keynote in our episode. So when we speak more about the exhibition itself, let's spoke about the volunteering groups. We are very proud, like in every exhibition you will see volunteering groups everywhere. They are helping the queues, they are guiding the other, they are just showing the lines, where to go, where to check one of the booths, where you want to seek for something. So it's like a social community for serving the other, helping our brothers and Muslims.
Yes, indeed. And I mean, it's one of the valuable things, to be honest, if you buy and keep it at home, because you always know that you are, or let's say, been part of such a great humanitarian part and humanitarian deal itself, because you are giving for someone who is very in need. Like, this is something very beautiful, because it's not a face-to-face communication, and it's not a face-to-face way that you actually give, but it's more of a way that it's, let's say, more of a hidden way, you know, like you buy something, but in the end, the money that you actually give and receive, you will help someone in need. And this is something very great and let's say valuable, to be honest, and very precious at the same time. And you know, this is something very important, because we do need to educate the new generation. So when parents, when family go to this gathering and to have their kids and children being associated, I mean, we're not talking about kids 6, 7, but we're talking more about teens. You know, they will see how important it is to know and understand, where does my money go? Like, we buy lots of things, we always like to, let's say, have new things, but we never ask ourselves, when we buy this thing, our money, where is it going to go? Where is it going to end? So this case, you are showing them that the value of how important it is to think of this money that I'm going to buy my products with. Is it going to be something positive? Is it going to be held in a more perspective way? So having that said, this is something very great to see, and to present it more of a big picture, and the whole point of it is to spread that kind of awareness.
And even in addition, the people who is participating there, they have their perfumes, you know, mixing and collections. You know, like in the state of Kuwait, people like perfumes.
Yes.
And perfumes always represent about the welcoming.
Yes.
Because if you go everywhere, they will see bukhur, you will see oud, you will see Arabic perfumes, and even foreign perfumes. Even we have another exhibitions for perfumes. Certain we have like an annual exhibition for perfumes. But even you will see a small businesses, people going there just to buy perfumes for the charity. It's a good thing. It's a good opportunity. Like, even you have some certain perfume you like always to use, but that time if you want to buy it, you will not benefit the store or the people who's doing their own small business, the young entrepreneurship. You will benefit for the charity, for the perfumes. Even home accessories. Now, you know, in the holy month of Ramadan, people seeking for the home accessories, for the plates, for the dishes and the others, people going there for the charity. So even the participants, if you do something, they will not get any for granted. They will not take beneficial or maybe interest, just all for the charity. So people who are going there, even the participants, they are thinking about the others. That's why it's very noble from them. They are going there and they know the purpose. So they do it for the charity, and the visitors came for the charity.
Yes, indeed, and especially, you know, it's a win-win situation. The small business owners are going to be identified, and people in the market are going to reach for them, and at the same time, people are going to be, let's say, presented with the help that they need, and this is something very important in that matter. So, you know, talking more about volunteers, as you just said previously, it's very important to see that we do have volunteers. We do have people who want to participate and not have anything in return, and to be part of something very great and be more of a person who helps his brother in need, especially our Muslim brothers and sisters. And in that matter, this is something very great to be having itself, because, you know, you're spending a time away from your family, you're being there from morning to night, you're organizing, you're helping everyone who needs help, and then at the same time, you're just volunteering just for organizing and helping the process to go very smooth and very lean itself. So it's very great to see such great youth being there, presenting their efforts of help, and presenting how beautiful it is to be part of something very great, and to help one another, and to be a volunteer at the same time in such great exhibition market itself that helps and provide under its umbrella lots of great business owners and opportunities for everyone in different kind of fields. Everyone, when you enter the market, you know, you are going to find something. if it's not something when it comes into art, it's a fragrance, about any other kind of product that you like to purchase and have. And it is with a very great case at the same time.
Very good gifts, a very good event. Is like a lovely event, and people are gathering all the time, and it's like a very positive atmosphere. It's worth mentioning we have to focus about something unique, this kind of events. I will tell you, let's talk about the parents and the families itself. Like you see people who, it's not about just the visitors, you will see all the families going to buy one stuff for the charity, right? So people going there as a family group, like they just go there and checking, and sometimes they just want to pick anything.
Yes.
Then maybe they will not have a benefits in their homes or for them, just to seeking for the people who's in need. So that's why it's like about the social responsibility itself. What you have to think about the others. Maybe you can do, maybe you don't know how to send the money, but at least you have to appreciate one of the work to send the money. So everyone have their own benefits. It's like they convey for exchanging the beneficial from each other. I do my work, you are encouraging my work, and I am benefiting the others. So it's like people to people relationship, people to people beneficial. So the engagement is the key role of the success of this event. You have to always helping to feel the others. Let's talk about something else. We'll talk about the people who organize this kind of event. We're encouraging everybody who's thinking about this kind of charity. We are like in our show, on behalf of our show around Kuwait, we are engaging, promoting, we are also encouraging the other people who do the same events for charity, not only for like artwork, maybe for kind of music,
Yes.
maybe for conferences, maybe in any kind of events. You have to seek something for the charity.
Yes.
Maybe technological AI conferences, forums, events, competitions, festivals. Give a part for the charity. It's
Yes.
like the good thing. Like you will see like all the kind of different audience they are thinking. You will see like any kind of these audience, they always think also for the charity. Hiba.
Yes, indeed. And you know, Abdulaziz, to mention also that we have different type of people. Some of the people that we face, and to be honest, I face in my life, is the ones who are always questioning. Like, if I donate for, let's say, a certain charity organization, is it really going to go? Is it really going to happen? So they're really terrified to do the transaction online. Therefore, this kind of market is very great, because these people who are always investigating and not, let's say, believing, is this money going to go to a charity work, or is it going to be delivered correctly? When you go to the market, when you see the people, when you buy and purchase and participate, they will feel more realistic, you know, like I did something, I donated in a way that they will believe that this is going to help some people, because we have different type of people. The ones who see online transaction for charity work is something easy. The others says that it is maybe difficult and won't go. If I participate in such market, then it is a way that I'm very sure 100% my charity work is going to reach for people. So yeah.
So it's a good opportunity at the end. That's why we spoke about the charity. Charity always thinking to save the others. Just like you give something, you donate, you don't think about granted. That's why you will see charity and volunteering have the same purpose. You will do something for the others. You are seeking for the others. You are caring about the others. So this is the main key role of like the charity exhibitions. It's, I told you in the beginning. So they are participating with their staff, people enjoying the time. And even you notice like this kind of charities, you will see like the social community are engaging.
Yes.
It's the good thing when you're meeting like in this kind of entrepreneurship. It's like even for them, it's encouragement to be engaging with each other also, Hiba, right?
Yes, indeed, and that's very important, you know. Having that said is something very great, because you're going to see different people from different backgrounds, of course, with different kind of opportunities to be given. And always remember that this kind of work is actually to emphasize the idea in the youth itself, to actually be part of something very great. Always try to do charity work, because we have this kind of sense. If you do donate money and do help people, you are going to have it in return with your family, whether it's going to be in their health, whether it's going to be with the fortune and everything. So this is something very great to be held and to be presented in that matter itself.
So these are, we call it the key role of our episode for today. In the beginning, we spoke about the MD blood donation camp, which happened already in Sabah district. I will talk about about the importance for blood donation.
Yes.
In your point of view, the beneficial of the blood donation. And in the second, we have something we call the racket and the viola ball.
Yes, indeed. It was the fifth tournament that was held by in the Academy of Rafael Nadal Academy, and was very great to see people who participated and the awareness of people and tennis.
And at the end, we have like one of the charity exhibition, the 48th. We talk about help your Muslims brothers. So this is our topics for today: blood donation, tennis, and also charity.
Yes, so it's more of a collaboration of great opportunities and respective for everyone in that matters. So hopefully everyone enjoyed watching us today. Don't forget to join us in different new episodes, and of course with different colleagues. Until then, have a great evening.
Have a great time.